Hey YouTube, it's Grace here. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the Addicted to Healing podcast. And if you're new here, my name's Grace. This is my podcast channel where I just rant about my problems and the things going on in my life. And I have some major updates for you guys. If you're subscribed, let me fill you in on what's been going on. If you watched my last video called I Might Be the Next Doechii, you know that's the first video I filmed with my new, freshly white blonde hair. If you couldn't tell by my eyes and my eyebrows, I'm a natural brunette, yeah. Go watch my other videos if you want to see what I look like with brown hair. And yeah, today I'm filming in my Airbnb in Los Angeles, California, because I basically just moved here. That's the next big update besides my hair that I have for you guys. And that's also kind of why I'm talking pretty low volume right now, because this is like a co-living space. So it's basically an apartment slash townhouse. There's like 5 bedrooms. I'm on the second floor. I basically have it all to myself. I have the kitchen, the patio, and then just like my room in here, walk-in bathroom. And it's a very, very white, like white walls, white bed, white blanket, everything. So yeah, that's why the video is super bright right now, and you can probably see some of my stuff in the back because I just came in Monday. Well, I didn't get here Monday night, but I got in LA Monday night. I was staying in a hostel actually for the first 4 days of this week. Today is a Sunday as I'm filming this, but basically I landed Monday night, and it was super late at night when I was trying to figure out my like sleeping situation, because the original Airbnb that I booked or was wanting to book wasn't available for that Monday night, and they said the soonest they could get me in would be like Thursday. So I was like, crap, I need to figure out something really fast. And so basically the hostel was like the cheapest option and pretty much all I could go for at the time, because I still had to save most of my money for this Airbnb, which I ended up staying in, which is different from the one I was trying to book because I guess someone else booked it by the time Thursday came around. But thankfully I checked into this one on Thursday night, and I met a friend who helped me with my luggage and got me to settle in here, and it's been pretty great so far. I've met so many cool people here. And if you don't know, I don't know if I've mentioned it on this channel, but I'm from Louisiana originally, and I'm not from the nice part of Louisiana. There's not very many nice parts. New Orleans is probably the nicest it gets, and it's not even that nice. If you know, you know. But yeah, I was like, I've talked about it on this channel. I've been going through a lot of changes lately and a lot of crazy things happening. And I just was in some toxic living situations, so I just had to get myself out of there, and I was being dependent on financially for everything for so long, and I just felt so trapped and held back. And all the people in my life were just like so expired, you know? Like, you know that feeling when you can just feel people, like you're just outgrowing them. You're outgrowing your people, you're outgrowing your hometown, your environment, where you live, where you sleep at night. Like, yeah, it was all just getting to me. It was getting too much, too extreme, too toxic. And finally I had the last straw, and I knew I was wanting to leave anyways for like such a long time now. And I finally fucking made it out. But obviously, like, I'm not like super rich, super famous just yet. And like that's like the super end goal here. I love coming on here and just being a source of community for you guys, because I get super lonely at times too, and I just need someone to talk to, someone to relate to. And I feel like I'm that voice right now for anyone who needs to hear it. I think I'm also that voice for myself right now, and I love talking to you guys in the comments, and thank you for commenting on any of my videos. It's really nice. I feel like I'm healing myself talking to the camera and talking to you guys, and it's been a really cool experience so far on this channel, despite it being so small. But yeah, I'm basically still not, you know, exactly where I want to be, like financially and stability wise in life just yet still. But obviously I know like I'm getting there. Like duh, like that's like part of why I did this, because like I said, I was really tired of being dependent on for everything back home. I don't really like to call that place home anymore. It never really felt like home anyways. But yeah, now that I'm making here my new home, obviously I'm trying to be able to depend on myself for the first time ever as an adult. I'm 22 years old, and I'm still figuring life out, as we all are in our 20s and even in our teenagehood. Like, I feel like I'm not really new to this. I'm not really new to like being independent and depending on myself really, but at the same time this is still such a new way to do it, because I'm like really like living by myself now. Not completely, I mentioned this earlier, but yeah, this is like a co-living space, so I'm sharing it with like 5 other people. I haven't really been interacting much with the people living here, but it's been pretty good so far. I've just been here since Thursday, like I said, and it's Sunday. So it's been a good past couple of days. I'm finally sleeping really good, sleeping a lot better than I slept in my hostel, which I shared with like 7 other people in some bunk beds. And yeah, I really did not like that, mostly just because like everything was so close together and I could just hear everything throughout the night, and we were just like in bunk beds, so like that's not the most comfortable sleeping option. But I made a friend at the hostel actually, some super sweet old man, and he helped me with my luggage the day that I left there. And he was just telling me about his life. I was telling him about mine, why I'm here. He was super sweet, super friendly, and just what a great, cool guy. Sadly, I can't remember his name. That really sucks. But he remembered my name. He gave me some food one of the days. I was just chilling in the bunk bed. He handed me some grapes and like a piece of turkey. It was really good. And yeah, shout out to him. I'm gonna miss him forever. Like one of the coolest parts of my stay. And my hostel was actually in downtown LA, which I never really got to explore the last couple of times I visited out here, but it was really, really cool, and I got a lot of walking in, and it was nice to just explore that on my own. And I really like, I've been having so much like, I'm gonna say fun, but like not like fun, but it's been really cool to just be here very independently. And like, you know, when you travel somewhere cool with people like friends or family, it's like you're in a cool destination, but like the people you're with kind of makes it suck at the same time, and you just wish you were there by yourself. I know that's such a like mean thing to say, but it's like, dude, like every person I've traveled with in my life I love. Like they're great people to be around when we're like at home, you know, they're assuming the regular. But for some reason, for me, I've always just not had great times traveling with people. And like the last couple of years, it's just always made me feel like anytime I travel with somebody, I'd rather be alone and just explore things on my own and do things on my own. Because for some reason, like whoever I'm with, they don't want to go out and do things. They don't want to explore the area. They just want to like stay in the hotel or whatever. Like they don't actually want to get out in the city. And I'm just such a city person, hence why I'm here in LA. Like hello, trying to make this my fucking life, because I love the city. I love being out, I love going to bars. People say that there's a lot of raves happening here. I've never been to a rave. It's my dream to go to a rave. I hope I get to go to one soon. I'm gonna go to one soon. Like hello, I know there's just always so much stuff happening here. Like LA, it's like, you know, like the second largest city in America. I think NYC is like the biggest one, right? This has been like my lifelong dream to be here. But yeah, it's been really great exploring it all independently, because, you know, I set my own rules. I can like leave my hotel or whatever whenever I want. I can like walk I've been doing a lot of walking, taking the metro, like and I've never taken a bus like that before. Fun fact, I actually took a bus to get to LA anyways. I rode a Greyhound for the first time ever. I think it was the first time ever. I don't know. I've ridden charter buses before, like twice in my life, I think, like back in middle school, because like the school I went to, they would do like field trips. I think that's what they're called. It's been so long. Field trips, yeah, for like a day or two, you know, somewhere nice, like medieval times was where we went in 6th grade, and then 8th grade we went to the Houston NASA Space Center. That was really cool. Those are the only 2 times I ever rode charter buses, but I took a Greyhound to the Dallas airport, because my airport in my city costs like $400 to $500 just because they fly you from that city to Dallas, so then you can get on a plane at Dallas to get to your other destination. And that's like the only way you can really get anywhere if you leave from that city by plane. And like, dude, that was just like too much fucking money. So I did like all the math and stuff and realized, oh, it might just be cheaper to get on a bus and then buy my ticket for Dallas to LAX. Like, so that's what I did. Honestly, I don't really think I saved that much money though in the long run, because I ended up having to pay for like extra luggage on the bus, because it's like my first time traveling with luggage on a charter bus, so I didn't really know like what the rules were. And yes, I read the rules on the website, but like, I don't know, I thought I had it figured out, okay? But then I get to the station and the lady tells me I need to pay like an extra $25 or something for my bag, and that's okay. I had 2 suitcases, like one really big one and then one small one that I thought was a carry-on, but for for the best, I guess it wasn't, but yeah. And then I had a backpack too, and it's really weird because I feel like I got rid of a lot of clothes like over the last couple months. I've cleaned out my closet like 3 fucking times, and it's been big fucking bags of clothes that I've gotten rid of. But yet I still had to leave with like 2 fucking suitcases and a whole backpack full of shit, like mostly fucking clothes, mind you. And yeah, I'm not really proud of that, but like I still even left some stuff back at home when I left, and I still feel like it's not that much, but it is clearly. And I just don't know how I have this much stuff, and I feel like I don't even wear half of it still. So I'm definitely gonna have to do another closet cleanup at some point, right? But for now, you know, I have what I need, and that's fine. And I'm really, really glad and grateful to be out of the place I was just at. The place that was fucking killing me, ripping me to shreds every day. Just, you know, finally being out of a city where nothing is going on, like, ever. Maybe that explains why the people I was traveling with never wanted to do anything, because they're just so used to being in the city where you can't really do nothing in. I don't know. But me, that was just never enough. Like, anytime I'm anywhere where it's just really busy and there's stuff going on, I want to be a part of it. Like, I'm a Gemini rising, like, hello. Like, we live for like the parties, the conversations, the meeting new people, and I love that here you can literally just walk outside and meet a new fucking person like any fucking day and just learn about their lives. And obviously you can do that anywhere, but my hometown, not really. Like, or at least if you are meeting people, it's just not the people I want to be meeting. Like, I worked in a restaurant for the last 5 fucking years of my life, so of course I was meeting new people every fucking day. But like, were they really the people I really wanted to meet though? I wouldn't say so. Especially since I'm from the South. Like, Louisiana is in the South, and it's like, if you know anything about the South, you know how the people are, and they're just not the greatest, and they're always projecting their beliefs and stuff onto you, and they just think that their values and stuff are the only ones that exist and the only ones that matter. And it's just like, you know, you can't really like talk back to them unless you want to like die. So, you know, it's just a lot of yes ma'am, I agree with you, blah blah blah, have a great day type shit. You know, with those people you just have to be like that with them. You can't really have a real conversation, can't really relate on anything. And yeah, it really sucks to just feel like you're the only person from your hometown that feels like that, because I swear everyone else around me, they never had problems with people like that. They liked meeting people like that on the daily. And like, you know, it's not like they're like the worst kinds of people to meet, but like compared to everyone I've been meeting here so far in the last 6 days, oh my god, like it's just opened up a whole new world for me. Especially since like in my hostel I was meeting people from like literally around the world. I talked to like so many English people, like from the UK, like, and I love hearing UK accents and Australian accents. I didn't really talk to anyone from Australia, but I heard like the accents like when I was coming in and out of my hostel, and oh my god, I was just like so like ooh, like kind of turned on, you know, because I love Australian accents. Okay, this is gonna sound a little weird, don't judge me, but you know, money is money. But in my dorm or whatever, it was a mixed dorm, and so I was staying with some guys, and like it was totally safe, totally fine, like nothing crazy, nothing scary. But there were these 2 guys from the UK that came in the day that I was leaving, and one of them, he was really cute, really cute, and he had a great accent, and we talked for a little bit. I was explaining that I was moving here and that this was my last day at the hostel, and then I'm going to my Airbnb later. And yeah, he I wish I got his name or his contact info, because I think he was around the same age as me. He looked like 23 maybe, and we were talking about like his like little love life situation going on, how like some girl basically ghosted him or whatever. And I loved his accent, he was so cute. And yeah, it was just so cool, like hearing the accents of all these different people that are here. And like it's just so funny. Like I feel like I know I manifested that. I know that like every time I thought about moving to LA, that I would just want to meet people that are from all different types of the world here, because that's so much more probable, so much more accessible here compared to a place like Louisiana, compared to like the small little town I'm from. Like my hometown is like 80,000 people, guys, and then like the next town right next to us, like you cross by bridge, probably like 100,000. So like I'm from like a place with like 180,000 people in there. And you kind of just see the same fucking people every day. And I think LA's population is like 3 million. Like, so of course I'm gonna be seeing so many different faces all the time and people from different areas of the world, and that's just like the dream come true, right? And I know I said that like I'm still kind of struggling here financially and stability wise. If anything were to happen, like if like anything quote unquote doesn't work out, which I don't really think it's not gonna work out, like it's been going so great so far, and I do believe it's like I really feel like I can only go up from here because I feel like I really have come from rock bottom and we're just going up and up. But like, you know, if like maybe I just don't end up liking LA or something later on down the line, at least like I've already had so many great experiences just in my first week here to look back on if I ever decide to leave or anything. Like I feel like whatever's happened so far is like so unregrettable right now. Even like, oh my god, even like when I was on the Greyhound to Dallas, the person I was sitting next to, like that was like the first person I really met on my little travel here, my little new journey of my like new chapter in my life. And he was a really cool guy. We talked about astrology together like for a good hour, I think. And he was getting off like in a smaller part of Texas. It's called Tyler, Texas. But I was on the bus to Dallas and we were talking about how he left home too like a couple years ago and moved to some other city and was trying to move back to that place soon. And then I told him I was going to LA. I was literally off to LA, and that like blew his mind. And then he starts telling me how he's always wanted to go to somewhere else too, like Colorado or something. And that like it was so funny, it's like I caught him off guard. He was like, oh my god, like LA, like you're thinking big. And I was like, yeah man, like it's always been the dream, like I can go there, like even if I'm on my last fucking dollar here, I'm gonna get a place to stay and I'm gonna make it fucking work. I'm gonna make my fucking dreams come true, you know? And then like he was starting to say, wow, like I might want to go to Colorado for real or something like that soon. And I'm like, yeah, you fucking should. Like you should always go after what you want. You should always dream big like that. And he also asked me like if I had like friends or family out here, and I don't. And he was just like really shocked too. He was like, wow, like you're just going based off faith. And I'm like, yeah, like hell yeah, like that's all I fucking have. And like I said before, like I feel like I've been a very independent person my whole life, so it's like I know I can always count on myself to get myself through anything. And I feel like I usually have a pretty positive mindset about stuff, especially stuff outside of my control. And I don't know if that's just because I've been through a lot of stuff that's happened outside of my control or something, or maybe I just read so many inspirational quotes on the daily and shit, or like I just talk to the universe so much. But maybe it's all the things, you know, conjumbling together. But I do really believe that for one, I'm meant to be here right now just because I simply want to be. Like even if there were really no signs saying like, oh Grace, you need to move out, all these people are not good for you, your job isn't good for you, blah blah blah. Even if that wasn't a thing, because like for one, I've been wanting to be in LA since I was probably like 6 years old. So if like nothing else around me was really like, get out, I know that it'd be right for me to be here anyways, just because I simply want it to be. Because I've been learning that more and more throughout the years, that if you really want something, you can have it, and it's safe to trust that, and that like the universe probably wants you to have it too. Like it does want you to have it. Like anything you want, you can have, and it's okay to want it. And even if you don't really know how you're gonna fucking get it or how to start anything, like it's always safe to just try. Even if you like you're trying it and you feel like it's not working out, at least you know if it's working out or not, and at least you know if you want to try again and try to make it work, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you guys, like you should just never be afraid to try. I feel like, especially if it's something that you know you've been wanting, even like for a short amount of time. Like if you just want to go to the store and get candy, or like try something new, try a new restaurant, like you know, you would do it, right? So that's like the same thing with like moving somewhere you always wanted to move to, or maybe one day you wake up and you want to move somewhere and it's your first time ever thinking of moving there. You should go. If you can figure out a way to get there, go, you know? Because I feel like sometimes we just kind of like are hard on ourselves about the things that we want in life, or at least I know I have been. And I would always doubt myself and question, like, why do you think you should have that, you know, like, or you don't have the money for that, you don't have the resources for that, how are you gonna survive that? And I'm just at a point in life where it's like, bitch, I don't fucking know, and that just doesn't really scare me anymore. And I really like to be in this mindset right now because it's actually been serving me pretty well so far. Like I said, I met a friend like just the other day on Thursday who helped me with my luggage, gave me a ride to my Airbnb, which I literally was manifesting because obviously I don't have a car here. I just came here by plane. I don't really plan on getting a car anytime soon anyways. And I've been doing a lot of walking and taking the metro everywhere, and it's been pretty cool, pretty fun. My first time ever really taking a city bus. I've never taken a city bus back home, but I've been doing it here a lot lately and it's been really cool. I really like it, and almost everywhere I've gone by bus has been like 20 to 30, 40-minute rides, but I swear the time just passes by really fast here. I don't know if it's just because it's LA, this is LA timing, or if I'm a little jet lagged, but every time I'm on the bus, like, feels like 5 to 10 minutes for me, so I'm not complaining. And so like I said, like that's how I've been getting by, because obviously I don't have a car. And when I was leaving my hostel, the day that I was leaving it, I took the metro to my Airbnb here so I could take a tour of it, make sure this was the place I wanted to stay for the next month. And it was so funny because after I toured, I was walking back to the bus stop so I could go back to downtown where my hostel was and like just chill for a minute while I wait for my Airbnb confirmation to go through and everything, and kind of explore downtown a little bit more, see some things I hadn't seen in the last couple of days. And literally when I'm at the fucking bus stop waiting to get back to downtown, I'm ready, like I'm at the stop, I've been there for a good 5 minutes, I get all my things together with me, I'm standing up waiting for the bus to come, right? It comes, I legit, like shit you not, it like almost passes me, but it stops where I'm at, okay? And I'm near like the I guess exit door, because you know like on the train there's like the door here by the driver and then the door kind of closer to the back, which like usually is used just for exits, but I know that like some of them have been using for entrances too, because I got on some of the buses from the back end anyways, and that's when the bus stopped, that door was closest to me, so I was waiting for it to open, but the driver had only opened the front freaking door. And I legit shit you not, it was only open for 5 seconds max, I swear to God, because like the dude, like he fucking pulled in to like the little stop like so fucking fast, and then I barely, you know, was at the like exit door. I was waiting for it to open so I could get on, because like I'm all the way over here at the exit and the door is like a good couple feet away from me, so I'm like, why would I walk over there when this door could easily open, you know? So I'm just like standing there waiting for it to open, and then legit 5 fucking seconds later he closes the door and speeds off. And okay, like it was a green light when he had stopped, but it's like, well, why does that matter? Like I'm the only person here at this bus stop, like why are you not letting me get on the bus? Like why'd you only wait 5 fucking seconds? I don't know, man. But yeah, he just sped off, and I was like, wow, I guess I'm shit out of luck. And yeah, I was kind of pissed for like a good like 5 seconds, and then I sat down and then I gathered my thoughts and I was like, wait a minute, obviously I wasn't meant to be on that bus, so maybe the next bus will be the one for me. And my plan was just to sit at that stop for the next 10 minutes and wait for the next bus. And then like 2 minutes later, out of the blue, some stranger comes around, starts talking to me, and offers me a ride back to my hostel. And like, I know, stranger danger, you should never really do that, this is not advice for anyone, but I was just listening to my gut, seeing if I should trust this guy, and I tried to trust him and shared my location with everyone I care about just in case, and I let him drive me around and see where he was gonna take me, and ended up working out pretty well. And I basically manifested a free ride with all my luggage to my Airbnb, just like I was thinking about earlier in the day, because I remember when I was leaving the hostel, I was like, well dude, I don't want to pay for a fucking Uber to and from the Airbnb just to tour it, and then to and from just to get my luggage and check in. Like that's way too expensive. Like fucking Ubers are like insanely priced out here. And so I was legit manifesting like, oh, maybe like my old man that I met at my hostel, maybe he could give me a ride if he has a car. I thought about asking him, but the conversation never came up. But I kept it in my head that I was like, no, like I'm definitely going to get a free ride to my Airbnb so I can bring all my luggage over there. And yeah, because obviously I can't bring luggage on a bus. So I was like, I know this is gonna work out. I also felt that way about my Airbnb because there was a good like 5 hours, I think, during the day on that Thursday where I was basically homeless because I didn't have my hostel anymore and I hadn't really confirmed my Airbnb yet. But in my head the whole time I was like, well, I know the universe is gonna look out for me. The universe clearly wants me here, wants me in LA. It's given me all the signs to push me out of Louisiana for so long now, and I'm finally here. Like, why wouldn't it work out? Why wouldn't I have a place to stay for at least a month, you know? Like, why wouldn't I be taken care of by the universe? Why would the universe not take care of Grace Rose Key? Like, why? Especially when I've given it so much, you know? And not just because of that, but just because, like, I exist, and, like, this is my reality, and I know what I want, and I'm going after it, and it's like, why would I ever be punished for that, you know? And that's like what I mean when I say like you should really trust doing the things that you want to do, because like why wouldn't it work out? And even if it didn't, at least you know? And then you'll have other wants and things to do in life, and you can always try those and trust those wants and desires and go after them and see what fucking happens. And you never know how good things could work out too for you, because I know we always like to fixate on what could go wrong, but that's also like the mindset that's been really getting me through this week is like, okay, but how good could it go instead of how wrong it could go? How good could it go? Like, how, you know, like, how good can it get? Like, imagine all the good things that can come from this. I actually want to show you guys my wallpaper. Like, I have like the, what's it called? Like, not rotating, but where like your wallpaper changes like every time you lock it. And so like I have a few little screenshots from Pinterest of things, but one of my favorite ones is, I'll show you. It says, believe in sudden positive shifts. Things can change for you at any time. Oh. And then it said, trust that at the end. You probably couldn't read it, but yeah, just literally like I've been believing in sudden positive shifts, and that's literally what's been happening for me. Like the whole day of Thursday, like the fact that it happened the way that it happened, like I got a nice place to stay. I got an Airbnb, which is really like, it's proof in the pudding that that worked, because I did tour a different Airbnb the day before and that one didn't work out because they do a credit check and they said that my credit wasn't high enough for that one, and that one was more near like Hollywood, which is where I really wanted to stay. But this is still a nice area where I'm at right now, and this place said that my credit was good enough to stay here, and that was literally the day after I toured the other place. And that was like, you know, I was in that mindset of like, oh, I know the universe is going to take care of me. Like, I'm Grace Rose Key. Like, why would I not be taken care of? Why would the universe not let me have a place to stay? Like, you know, why would it not work out for me? Like, fuck. Like, and what happened later on that day is I toured that Airbnb and then I got approved for it and my payment went through, and yeah, I have 30 freaking nights here now. And then what also happened later that day, I was thinking, okay, I'm definitely gonna get a free ride to my Airbnb to bring my luggage in at some point. I just know I will. And what happened later that day, I met that guy at the fucking bus stop because I missed my fucking bus, which was like, whoa, I was a little mad about that for a second there. But then literally 5 minutes later, right out the blue, is like my fucking saving grace. Hey, I have a ride for you. Okay. And yeah, we also hung out a little bit that day, which I wasn't expecting. But yeah, I like basically made a new friend, got a place to stay, and a free ride with all my luggage, all in one day. And yeah, who knows like what's next for me. Like, I feel like I've never felt that way before in life too, where I literally just say like, oh, I wonder what's next for me. And it's not like it's not like I like didn't really believe in like cool stuff like this happening for me, but I do feel like in a way maybe that's how I felt at some point in time before this. And I think it's really cool to trust now how you just don't know if things will work out for you, but trust that it's gonna work out in good ways. Trust that you're gonna be taken care of, because why wouldn't you be? You know, why wouldn't you be? If you have big dreams, big goals, like why wouldn't they work out? Like I feel like you really just wouldn't have those ideas and those goals and those visions if it wasn't for any reason. Like I don't think those goals and those ideas pick people that aren't gonna do anything with them. Like they picked you for a reason, you know? And I believe that's why I'm here, and why I'm doing what I'm doing, why I'm making this video for you guys, why I'm sharing my story, and why everything's happened the way that it's happened. And it's just like, yeah, like believe in magic, guys. It's literally all around us. I believe in angel numbers. I believe in astrology. I talk to the universe. Like, that's my God. And like, I believe I have angels literally like all around me all the time, and spirit guides watching me, and clearly things are just always working out in my favor, even when like bad things happen too. Like I said, me missing that bus, I was upset about it. Like this isn't me telling you guys to be numb, you know, to be like so delusional where all you think about is good things all the time, not like false positivity. Like no, like, because that's you not really being authentic with yourself. You know, you can feel bad feelings, just don't fucking like ruminate on them, you know, don't make that ruin your day. Like that's how you stop your blessings from coming to you, is if like you feel negative about something and then that's all you feel for the rest of your life. Like no, you have to feel it first, okay? Like it's okay, like it's okay to be mad that you missed your bus, like okay. But you know what I did, like right after that I was like, oh well, obviously that wasn't the bus I was meant to take, it must be the next one, right? And look how I was wrong about it being the next bus, but I was right about me not having to take that bus, it being the wrong way for me to do what I was gonna do. Because then I had something better come in, which was like literally someone with a car that could take my stuff and also just like drive me around LA and like talk to me about moving here and what to expect and everything, and helping me with anything else I could need. And he has been helping me with stuff so far. Like we went and got groceries the other day, he came over and cooked for me last night. Like brand new best friend, like 4 fucking days in here, like 4 days of me living here. Like isn't that great? Like that's what, you know, believing in yourself and believing in the magic of the universe can do for you. And I hope that inspires you guys to start believing too, if you're like in a hard place and want to get out of it, or if you just started a new journey and you're starting to feel hopeless here and there. And it's like, obviously, yeah, like I know that like every day isn't gonna look like this, where like, oh, like I'll meet like someone who can do this for me, offer this kind of help for me, blah blah blah. Because obviously it's still kind of an independent journey, but I'm just so open to like whatever help I can receive, and believing in the fact that whatever I need will literally come my way, and that I don't have to like force anything and be so hard about it. Like, oh, like I need to get a job right now, I need to make money, I need to get a car, blah blah blah. I'm not feeling like that. I'm not feeling like I really lack anything, because I know it's all just always within reach of me, obviously. Literally just like right down the road, I could miss another bus and another person could come in and like give me a ride anywhere I want to go. Like that can always just happen at any time, like, you know. And yeah, it's like just really cool to be like that. And it's not necessarily like you walk outside every day and expect someone to just show up and have something for you, but it is just like walking outside and just feeling really secure in yourself and believing that if there's a problem, it will get solved. It will be taken care of by the universe. Believing that you will be taken care of by the universe. That's what it is. And just not letting the negativity get to you, even if it comes up. Like just telling it to quiet the freak down and replace it with something better and more positive. And yeah, that's really just been my experience here for my first week living in LA. And I'm so sorry that it's been a month since I uploaded on this channel. Obviously it's just been a lot going on behind the scenes with, like I said, my past living situation. It was just getting really worse than it's ever been, and I was trying to figure out how it's gonna leave. And I was also just trying to like figure out how to post more on this channel without it taking so much energy from me, because sometimes, well, because some of the other uploads I made before my last video, I felt like I was just kind of forcing myself to do something, forcing myself to put out content every week, which is like, I know like consistency is key in growing anything, but it kind of got to a point where it's like, oh, like what am I really even recording for anymore? Like, is what I'm recording really something that's like helping people, or am I just trying to make content, you know? And I never want this to feel like superficial or anything. And I just want to make sure that I do have a message to share, and sometimes it's not a super deep message. I know that sometimes I can just come on here and yap and people will still listen anyways, but I just didn't want it to get to a point where I felt like I was just recording just to record. And sometimes I do that and a good message comes out anyways. But I just never want it to just feel like it's too much, and I don't ever want to lose my why with this, you know. I don't want to lose my purpose in this. And yeah, I'm just really happy to be back and making this video right now. Hopefully I'll have something else for you guys next week to come up. And thank you for joining me on this journey. If you're watching this video, you are now officially on my journey. Okay, holy crap, my battery just died. Put in a new one, it's about to die again soon too. But like I was saying, if you're watching this video, you are officially on this journey with me of making it in LA, and I'm gonna try my best to keep recording and uploading things for you guys. And if there's anything you ever want me to talk about on this channel, please leave a comment down below. I'd hope I'd have something to say about it, but if I don't, then like I'll let you know. But yeah, thanks for watching any of my videos thus far. I'm having so much fun really believing in myself and believing in my potential now, and trusting my path, and trusting that this is something I'm meant to do for realsies for once, and that I'm no longer... God, well that's LA for you. That's LA for me. LOL. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna try to end this video, and thank you guys so much.